Hey friends, this is Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. Today I will review a very nice budget CarPlay media adapter from HEYINCAR company called H1 Smart AI Car Box. Now this device doesn't have the latest and the greatest high-end specs, but it does perform quite well considering the price. Now you can go and check out the specifications in the description of this video or visit the official store via the link I've provided below. Now let's do the unboxing of this device first, and then we will connect it to my car and test the performance of this budget HEYINCAR H1 CarPlay media adapter. So keep watching, guys. Now let's open it. So this is the H1 CarPlay adapter, and I will come back to this in a while. Let's look at the other contents of the box. Okay, so we get the user manual, straightforward instructions on how to connect it with your car and with your mobile. All right, then you get two cables to connect this device. Now you actually just need one depending on the connection in your car. So this is a type C and type A. So if your car has a type A connection, then you would need this cable. Now the other end goes into the device, but if your car has a type C connection, then you would use this. All right, now coming back to the H1 CarPlay media adapter, very small and compact. As you can see, it's very lightweight, a standard kind of a black design, but it's slightly smaller than the usual devices that I've been testing. Not very slim, but yeah, decent design. Extremely lightweight plastic body. You've got the name of the brand appearing on top. Here is the type C connection. This is where you connect the cable to connect it with your car. At the back you have these spacing for ventilation so the device doesn't heat up. And then on the other side you have this slot for the SD memory card. All right, so very simple kind of a design. Again, it's very lightweight. Now let me take this out to my car, connect it, and then we will test the different functions and features of this CarPlay media adapter from HEYINCAR H1 model. Alright friends, so I've got the device here with me. Now I'll connect this with the USB cable to my car, and at the same time what I will do is also time the startup speed. So basically I've got my stopwatch ready here. I will connect it with the car and also start the timer. Alright, so it takes about 36 seconds to start the device when you switch on the car. Alright, so this is the main homepage of this device. So this is a very standard kind of a layout. Alright, so in order to test the performance of this device, we will test some of the applications here, but if you want me to test any specific application, just drop me a note in the comment section below, and then I will test that app and get back to you. But in this video, as I said, we will test some of the important functionality like the CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, and then we will also test the frequently used applications like YouTube, Netflix, and Live TV, and so on. Alright, so before we start testing this device, let's first connect this to internet. The only way to connect this device with internet is actually connecting it with mobile hotspot. So I've already done that. I'll just show you Wi-Fi. And then you see that I've already connected with my iPhone's hotspot. And then let's go back. You can see it's already connected. Alright, so the first app I would like to test is YouTube. And I would also like to see how fast does this app load. So quite decent. And then we can pick up one of the videos that I always play, this one here. Alright, so the video loads quite fast, and let's see if we can get some high resolution output. So we've got 720p, that's what it's playing at. So 720p I think is the perfect resolution for YouTube on these CarPlay adapters. Doesn't overload the system, doesn't overload the device or your internet. Alright, so as you can see very nicely, I can use the steering wheel control to increase, decrease volume or change the videos. So that's nice. But overall I think it's playing quite nicely, smoothly, doesn't stop at all. Let's see if we can skip scenes. Very nice. So this is another way to see how good this device is in terms of its speed. So when you skip scenes, it's skipping scenes instantly. So let's skip 10 seconds. So it's quite nice, as you can see, very fast. So quite happy with the YouTube on this device. Alright, so now let's test Netflix. Alright, so let's play some video here. Is working fine with Netflix, and as you can see the quality is also very nice, quite decent, especially on a small screen in your car. The quality comes out to be quite nice and sharp. So again, let's try to skip scenes. There you go. So very fast when we're skipping scenes. Alright, so Netflix seems to be working fine as well. Now let's move on. Alright, so now let me play some videos. I've got some heavy 4K and 2K videos on the SD card that I've inserted into this device. So let's play that video. Alright, so this is a high resolution video I have on the SD card. As you can see, it's very nice, sharp. The colors are quite nice. Again, it also depends on the quality of your car's screen. If you've got a very high resolution screen, a big screen, then obviously the output is quite nice. But the important thing here is to see if we can skip scenes. So there you go, very nice and fast. Alright, so now let me test one of my favorite app, which is a live TV app. Okay, we've got favorites. Let's play some favorites. Alright, let's skip channels. Alright, takes about 2 seconds probably to change channels. If you've got a package with 4K videos and then you're connecting it with mobile's hotspot, it takes a little bit longer to load the channels. But as you can see, once the channels are loaded, they play smoothly. It's actually wireless CarPlay. So click on this CarPlay button, and then the next step is actually go to the iPhone. So I've got my iPhone here, go to Bluetooth, switch on Bluetooth, and here I should be able to see a new device as a Smart AI box. Here, as you can see, Smart AI box. Click on Smart AI box, pair the device, allow it to sync favorites and contacts, and then we should get one last message, which is this: use CarPlay, and that's it. Now it will take a few seconds for the device to connect with the phone and take us to the home page of Apple CarPlay. There you go. So very simple, quite fast. It's a one-time process, and every time you switch on the car, it will automatically connect to Apple CarPlay as long as the Bluetooth on your iPhone is switched on. So alright, so in order to connect the wireless Android Auto, we just have to follow exactly the same steps as the wireless CarPlay. So we click on this button here, then we go on the Bluetooth settings of your Android mobile. I've got my Samsung here, and open Bluetooth. You'll see a new device as Smart AI box. Click on that and then pair this device with the phone, and now in a few seconds it should start taking you to the home page of wireless Android Auto. There you go. So very fast, very quick. This is the new CoolWalk version of Android Auto. Looks quite nice. You click on this button, it takes you directly to the detailed applications. Here you've got settings. You can actually change the look and feel, go to the settings, change the design, the wallpaper, and so on. But as you can see, it was quite fast. Again, this is a one-time setup. You just need to connect this once with your mobile, and then when you switch in the car, click on that CarPlay button. It would take you directly to the Android Auto homepage. Alright, so the last thing I would like to test on this CarPlay adapter is the mobile screen mirroring. Now what is important to test actually is how much of lag do we see when we have mobile screen mirroring on. So basically we click on this Easy Connect, and now this can be done on both iPhones as well as Android mobile. So I've got my iPhone here. So what I need to do is make sure that your device and your iPhone are on the same network. So that's one. And then just drop down from the top right, click on this screen mirroring, click on CarBit, and then in a few seconds it should mirror the screen of your mobile on the screen here. There you go. All right. Okay, so there is a tiny bit of lag I see. Okay, let's see if we have audio. All right, so audio is fine. I don't notice any interruption of any sort, but there is a tiny bit of lag in the visual. All right, guys, so this was a very quick review of this HEYINCAR H1 CarPlay media adapter. I must say I'm quite impressed with this device, especially at this price. Uh, People who don't want to spend a lot of money on CarPlay adapters can buy this device. It's not very expensive. We've tested quite a few of the applications on this device. Everything worked perfectly fine. We've tested YouTube, Netflix, and so on. In fact, actually, this device also has the video in motion option, so you can watch video content while the car is in motion or while you're driving the car. However, I do not recommend this for the driver because it's quite risky to watch and drive at the same time, but the option is there. So guys, if you like it, if you're interested, just go to the link in the description of this video. It takes you directly to the official store of this HEYINCAR brand, where you can buy this very nice CarPlay media adapter. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video.